there's a lot of videos out there that are telling you to get this and that, and honestly, I think it can be a little bit confusing. We're going to cover the top 5 damage units that you guys definitely need if you want to get caught up in anime adventures. Alright, so the number 1 unit is going to be, and like I said, this is in no particular order. I'm going to talk about Goku. Alright, so Goku is really good, I'd say, especially for someone that's getting back into the game. You can just pick him up in the banner, and you don't even have to evolve him for him to be pretty decent. He's starting off at 8k, even though I do have him with Celestial, which I got lucky. He starts off with a good amount of damage, and he has a fairly low SPA, and he's pretty good. And he has, you can't see it, but it's like the storm type damage type, lightning, however you want us to call it. So it's the same as Sasuke, right? Which is kind of rare, but it's pretty nice to have a variety of damage types, right? The good thing about this unit is like you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It can carry you through a lot of story mode, it can carry you through a lot of Infinity Castle and all these other game modes, and eventually you don't have to waste gems and get somebody else. This dude's one of the best in the game, if not the best, when you fuse him with Vegeta, right? Because when he becomes Vegeta, which is literally like top 3 right now, if not top 2, if not even top 1. But that's why I recommend this guy, because he can help you right now, and he can help you when you're later in the game too. So number 2, we're just gonna go ahead with Vegeta, right? So Vegeta, same thing, still really cheap to place, does a lot of damage. So mine also has Celestial, which is decent, but you're probably starting around like 9k, I'd say, 9ish k. SPA is decent. When he's maxed out, it's about 6 seconds. Same thing for Goku. They're about around the same, but this guy's doing like 140k maxed out, or let me see, yeah, it's about 140k. Vegeta and Goku are both doing 100 plus k maxed out, and that's good damage. Anything over 100k, like I said, is decent, right? Now with this one, he also has a fairly rare damage type, which is light, and it's been really helpful with story mode and different challenge stages where you have that archetype. So it's nice having, like I said, an assortment of units that have all these different damage types. Now, obviously, later on in the game, you can fuse these 2. That would be the objective. And that's why I say like these 2 are going to be good for you guys starting, because you don't want to waste gems. You want to prioritize getting the units. Just get the units that you're going to need, right? And right now we have one good ground, really good ground. We have a good heal, right? Which is great. Now number 3, I'll go ahead and say honey, right? Now you can get honey in the starter pack. If you want to do that, I would recommend the starter pack, but if you're free to play, obviously just pick up honey with gems. Honey is like, I don't care what anybody says, like honey is really good. Like it's carried some of the friends through story mode, just her and Goku by themselves, like really good to the very end, right? Like SPA with honey is like really low, like crazy. You see it. It's at a second off our level. We're up. She's doing, what is that? 3,764. That doesn't seem like a lot. She's also not evil, which you can get evil with honey. That's another reason why I recommend her. And she's stupid cheap. Like, look how much that costs. 23k? I'm at 12. That costs 10,000 just for that. She's doing what? 4,000 DPS, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you can also place it on 5, right? Like I said, honey is really good. I would recommend getting the Evo, which is really easy. You just need star fruits. So that should be, I'd say, one of the first ones you get, because it'll be doing the most damage, and the Evo is going to be really easy to get. Honey is solid. If you can get a decent trait, obviously you want to do that combine if you can, or anything that increases your damage. She's got decent range already, which is good. Little decent range, but she's just really good because of that SPA, right? She's doing like 20k, I think, with Evo, which is a lot. That's a lot of damage every second. Alright, so number 4 is going to be Guts. So Guts is actually really good because he bleeds, does quite a bit of damage. Obviously, I mean, he's going to be better when he's evoed, but starting out, I mean, it's good to have something. Like I said, like this is going to be one of the units out of the 3 that we have here that will be used to become some of the best units in the game, right? So that's why it's really good. All right, so on to number 5, we have Usoap. So Usoap is really weird, but he's also really good. So you can put down 3 Usops, and he does true damage, which is really rare. There's like I think there's either like I think there's 2 or 3 units that um, have true damage just like him, but yeah, he's pretty solid. And true damage pretty much allows you to um, like do exact amount of damage despite any debuffs, right? So it's really helpful. And his attack is a little weird. You have to like put him in the back, and he stops attacking once all of his plants are grown. And he's pretty much supposed to be like a nuke character, right? But he is really good.
Yeah, so damage wise, non-evo he's doing about 90k, and then when you evo him he's doing a whopping 400-ish k. That's a lot of damage.
But let's go over what we talked about, right? So we have Goku, which is really good. Alright, so he's doing 100k right, every 7 seconds, which is solid, right? And he's, like I said, he has that electricity. Vegeta is doing light, both physical, right? And he is 180k every 6 seconds. Like I said, my stuff is skewed because of my stats and my curses and all that stuff. Expect a lot of that, right? And about 90-ish k for Kakarot. And then for Honey, you already see that it's 3,700 over a second, which doesn't sound like a lot, but we got 5 of them right here doing some damage. She's light as well. And Guts, so looking at 60k every 10 seconds, which is not a lot of damage, but it's decent for people that are just getting started or getting back into the game. Finally, we have Usoap. He's doing about 90k. So this was 4.5 seconds, and with Evo he's doing about 400k every like 4 or 5 seconds. Right, so that's really good. But like, this is what it looks like. Eventually, he starts getting these mushrooms, right, and he can get 10 of them. And like the AOE on Usoap, it's about the size of so it's like a 6 radius. So it's like probably like this, right? It's a pretty large radius, right? But it's not bad. Like I said, if you have all these, like you have a hybrid, right? He's hybrid too. Like you have hybrid, you have 2 good hill units, you have 2 good ground units, and you have, obviously someone that can, lead. And I would hope you guys have a farm. The whole purpose of this video was to give you guys a general overview of the units that you will need in order to get back into the game, right? Without having to waste gems on things that you probably aren't going to be able to evolve anytime soon. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and sub as always, and I will catch you guys next one. So